3:31 here at the WMSE studios. We got some special guests in the studio dropping by and giving us a visit. Kurt Urban is here. Welcome. Kurt and Steve are here. How are you guys?
Thank you, Tom, for having us.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are here.
Yeah, thanks for having us, and it's a pleasure to be here. It's always nice to come to Milwaukee.
Yeah. So, Kurt, you're playing at the at Summerfest?
We're playing at Summerfest, Summerfest 50, at the Renegade stage. We're calling it the Summer of Love.
Why are you calling it the Summer of Love, man?
Well, because the producer and director and everything said that that's what we should call it.
Who was the producer and director?
BB Adele.
BB Adele did? Nice.
And it's celebrating the 50th anniversary of Summerfest. I mean, it may not be timely, exactly perfect,
sure, but
she's calling it the Summer of Love, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Sure.
Share the love.
Right on. And your history in the Milwaukee music scene. Can you give our listeners a little bit of background about yourself? And,
sure.
Steve, you can jump in too as well, man.
Okay, well, I started out in Milwaukee as well as him, playing around Marquette, and then we kind of all spread out. He was with a band named Surrender Dorothy. I played a guy named Pat Green in a band called The Free Zone.
Sure.
And then I spent a lot of time on the East Coast in Baltimore and D.C. and played with a blues artist named Bobby Parker who had some records on Blacktop.
Sure.
And then recently I came back to the area and I got together with Kurt, and he said, want to help me do an EP, and started working on an EP with him.
Nice. Kurt, what have you been up to?
Well, I was with Surrender Dorothy for like 30 years, and
you guys had quite the history, man.
Yeah, and
it just gives me a laugh. Oh, I like that.
And I played with all kinds of other people. All the the jams around town, even at the estate, the jazz club, which
sure,
is kind of crazy for a rock guy, but the Up and Under, and everything. Sure. And so we had a great history in this town, but we were independent. So, it's interesting how that played out.
Sure.
But right now, I'm playing with. I'm working with Steve, and we're producing music.
I liked working with Kurt because when he started, it's a lot of the early stuff he did with Surrender Dorothy is more of like a roots rock,
sure,
great hard sound like that. And Kurt, because he hung out at the estate and the jazz, and he was friends with some of the jazz guys. He always talked about this organ player, Melvin Rhine.
Oh yeah,
and stuff. And so he said, I want to do stuff that's more Motown and more of a jazz feel.
Sure.
And so he said, you want to help me do a record? And I had been playing with Bobby Parker and knew a lot of guys on the East Coast. So I said, I think I could help that vibe happen. And I don't know if you're going to cue up any tracks.
Sure. Let's do this. Let's do a couple off the EP. We're going to play Baby. And let's.
Okay, on Baby, on this track, I was able to get Rex Probe to play bass for us. He plays a lot around town with Stokes,
sure,
and the Blues Boys. He had a really nice feel. The bass line is all him.
Yeah.
And I actually used a friend of mine out in L.A. to do the drums, Daniel Stone. So it's a really nice groove. And Kurt was able to just pull together, make it more approachable, sure, nice groove, and something people can grab onto.
Right on. Let's take a listen. This is Kurt Urban off of his Full Moon Boogie EP, and this is a track entitled Baby right here at WMSE on The Rock Ride.
When I see you You know that I need you. Yeah, honey, I breathe you. When I see you, I need to have you all night long, girl. Yeah, honey, I need you. Oh, come on, girl. Honey, come on. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna do this thing right time. When I saw you sitting there next to me, I was hoping and a friend that our eyes would meet. You turned around and smiled back, jumped up on the floor, and I fell into the rhythm of your legs that went on all night long. Yeah! Yeah, honey, I need you! Come on! So I said, baby, you know I love you, honey. You know that I need you. I've been looking at you all night long. But I can't believe you. I want you to be my honey. When I see you, I need to have you all night long, honey. That's what I'm talking about. Honey, I need you. I said, baby, you know that I need you. Baby, I can't believe you. Yeah, honey, I need you. I need to have you all night long. Yeah, honey, I need you. One more time, right? I said, baby, you know that I need you. Can't believe you. When I see you, I need to have you all night long. Yeah. Yeah, honey, I need you.
Really not much of a dancer. I don't mind taking a chance on you. Well, I've got no definite answers, but there's no question about you, girl, 'cause I'm King Place. I met that girl. She flowed like a river to another world on King Place. If you happen to be, words change to mountains, empty fields to the sea. She took me on down to the ocean. She took me on down to the sea, oh yeah. And she gave me this magical potion. And that was the end of me, oh yeah. 'Cause on King Place, I met that girl. She flowed like a river to another world on King Place. If you happen to be, words change to mountains, empty fields of the sea, yeah. 'Cause on King Place, I met that girl. She flowed like a river to another world on King Place. If you happen to be, words change the mountains into fields of the sea. All right. met that girl. She flowed like a river to another world. On King Place, if you happen to be. Words change the mountains, empty fields to the sea. Well, I'm really not much of a dancer. I don't mind taking a chance on you. Well, I've got no definite answers, but there's no question about you, girl, 'cause on King Place I met that girl. She flowed like a river to another world. On King Place, if you happen to be. Words change the mountains, empty fields to the sea. On King Place, you met that girl. She flowed like a river to another world. On King Place, if you happen to be. Words change the mountains, empty fields to the sea.
WMSE Milwaukee 91.7 FM Frontier Radio. The big sound downtown on the campus of the Milwaukee School of Engineering. I'm Tom Crawford, and thanks for listening to the Rock Ride music from Kurt Urban from his EP entitled The Full Moon Boogie. We heard a couple of tracks. We heard Kane Place and Baby, and both Steve and Kurt are in the studio with me. Hey guys.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you, Tom. It's very good to be here, and I got to remind everybody to check out the Renegade stage at Summerfest 50. They call it the Summer of Love.
I think you just like saying that, man.
Well, I think she's going to be mad at me for saying it like that, but Summer of Love.
It's like the third time now, man.
Yeah.
So you said, you were talking about the Full Moon Boogie EP, and you were saying that some of it had a little jazzier feeling. I mean, that Kane Place kind of completely typifies, Steve, what you were talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of like his jazz crooner lover tune, but he kind of like simplified it down. Like he didn't get out there like sometimes jazz gets out there, and he with the chord progressions, and he kind of kept it more approachable, like that a rock listener might be able to grab onto it. But it's more of a jazz groove.
You got anything coming up, Kurt? Recording-wise?
Well, I want to do an LP. A regular LP following this, which would include these songs and more songs that I've written in the past.
Sure.
And so I want to get these down. I have them on, various different medias and stuff like that. And it would be nice to do those. And some of the Surrender Dorothy stuff, too, I would like to redo.
Nice.
So, it's just, it's a progression. And I think be able to get an LP out, at least in fall, it's just, Summerfest right now is like consuming us because we put a band together called Lazy Daisy, and we're playing at Summerfest 50 at the Renegade stage at 5 o'clock on Thursday, the 29th.
And will you guys be doing work from the EP, or are you going to kind of?
Well, we're going to probably cover like a couple of tunes on the EP, but the band Kurt put together for this is more of like a roots rockish band.
Originals? Originals outside of what we're playing today, or are you guys kind of doing a mixture of?
It's a mixture of covers and originals. A lot of the cover old classic rock tunes people probably recognize as majority of the set because Kurt had to throw it together the last minute, but he's going to put a couple of his originals in there for sure.
Steve, how many guys in the band, and what's everybody playing?
It's going to be an interesting lineup. It is like has 3 guitars, believe it or not.
Nice.
But we're going to have to figure it out so we don't get it together, and then I'll be playing keyboards like I did on the record, and then we got bass and drums.
Nice.
So and it's more like a Yardbirds, Jimmy Page type of situation for this scenario.
Late 60s Page, Yardbirds, basically.
Cool.
It ends up being that aura, I
think the 3 guitars have a lot to do with that.
Nice. Well, look forward to seeing you guys on the Renegade stage. That's this. Once again, that's this
Thursday at 5 o'clock. At the
it's coming
Renegade
Thursday.
stage.
Yeah. We're going to close things out with something from Surrender Dorothy. You guys want to set this up for us? It's a track entitled But Jesus.
Yeah, but Jesus would be good. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, this is one of the older tracks from, what was it, the third album that Dorothy did, or the second?
Yeah, it's a third album from Dorothy. Yeah.
What year, Steve? What year?
Was it in a while back? Was it
9 or something?
2007? Was it, or earlier?
7 or 9 or
7 or 9. I think this is the one they recorded in Chicago.
Nice. Well, thanks for coming down, you guys. And if people want to find out more information, website or anything to go to?
Oh, I do have to say that there is a website to go to for Surrender Dorothy, but I don't know if it's being kept up. And where all of the all of the CDs are available on Amazon and CD
and if you
Baby
like,
and all that stuff.
Yeah, if you like any cuts off this EP, that's out available on CD Baby.
Nice.
You can find Church Kurt.
And I do have to say that Jay Finnegan produced the track that we're gonna play right now. Jay Finnegan in Chicago. He works for Backline Productions right now, and I don't know. The man did a great job. He used to work at a place that used to be Streeterville Studios, and we used the 4th floor. There was 3 studios up there to produce this.
Excellent. Well, thanks again for coming down, you guys. It's it's this Thursday, 5 o'clock at the Renegade Stage at Summerfest, the 50, the Summer of Love. I said it for you. I beat you to it.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for having us, Tom. It's been a pleasure.
Thank
Steve
you
and
so
Kurt,
much.
Thanks, guys. Here's Surrender Dorothy on WMSE. This is entitled But Jesus.